When Owen Redman first started the Redman winery, he exclusively only had Shiraz grapes growing on the property, but he straight away realised the value of Cabernet and Coonawarra and planted some vines, of which the first crop he actually picked was 1970, but only a very, very small amount.
550 bottles, magnums. There was 550 magnums produced, so it was in it. The grapes were harvested by hand, fermented in one of the open fermenters, and then put into a 200 gallon or 900 litre French oak cask for about 18 months. The wine was then bottled fairly rudimentarily by Mal and myself. We had a siphon hose and put it into 550 magnums, of which this one's one of the remaining 2. So we're about to crack this one when we do a 50-year of Cabernet tasting later in the year.
Yes, we literally siphoned the wine out of the barrels into the bottles, hand labelled them, hand corked them, tipped them upside down and dipped them in a bit of paraffin wax to help seal the bottles. And it was a long, arduous job, but we got it done very successfully, and there's still a few bottles left remaining now, but they're rare as hen's teeth. I guess a lot of it is just maintaining a lot of the traditional vineyard techniques in pruning, hand pruning, cane and spur pruning, not trying to overcrop vines, allow the natural flavours coming through in the grapes. Within the winery, a lot of the techniques we're using, methodology we're using in making the wines is very similar to what our father used and even our grandfather used 60 or 70 years ago. But with the aid of some of the modern ideas coming in, it certainly is creating a consistent, elegant style Cabernet for Coonawarra. I think it's a very proud heritage we've got behind us with not only the 50 years of Redman Cabernet, but I think the 110 years of the Redman family being in Coonawarra and consistently producing quality wines year in, year out, and sticking with continuing with the varieties of the region that the region became known for, specialising those, doing them well. Consistency and quality are the 2 things we're looking in for the last 50 years and hopefully the next 50 years.